Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about girls do this when they are trying to seduce a guy. So basically, these are some subtle signs that a woman is attracted to you and you should definitely ask her out. Now what I want to say is though that you need to there's about 5 things here that I want to talk about. And if you get 3 or more, then I think that's a good sign that you should ask her out. Because sometimes a woman can just be being friendly and just wants to be friends with you, right? So it's important that she's doing more, 3 at least of these things, okay? So the first thing that I want to discuss is she initiates conversations with you. So it's not one-sided. So you're not the one that's always texting her or coming up to her and talking to her. It goes both ways. Like, she's initiating conversations with you, and it's really good if she is doing more of the initiating. So if she's initiating way more conversations with you than you are with her, then that's a great sign that she is interested in you. Because what you got to remember is that not a lot of women are going to flat out come out and say to you, I like you, I want you to take me on a date, right? A lot of women aren't going to do that, right? So they're hoping that you're going to read between the lines, right, and ask her out, okay? So the next sign that she's trying to seduce you and she wants to be with you, she's attracted to you, is she is flirtatious with you, right? So she may say kind of things to you that have like innuendos in them, or they're a little bit risque, right? And she's flirting with you in that way. She may be touching you. That's another way that women, flirt. They touch your arm, or they touch your leg, or they may give you like a little push, if you're kind of like joking together with each other, right? So that's another sign that she is attracted to you, if she's being flirtatious, okay? So another thing that she will do is she will put herself in your orbit, right? And what that means is she will try to be around you. So if you know this person, if you know this woman in a physical situation, then you may see that, let's say, for example, she works in a different department than what you do. You will often see her coming to your department because maybe she is actually purposefully trying to do errands to come into your department just so she can see you and things like that. So if she's somewhere where she shouldn't usually be, right, then she likes you. Let's say, for example, at lunchtime in the cafeteria, in the canteen or wherever, she used to be on the other side of the room with her friends, and now she wants to come and sit with you at lunch, right? That's another sign that she's interested in you because she's trying to put herself in your orbit. Now, if this is a woman that you've just been solely talking to online, then you may find that she is online the same times that you are online, right? And things like that. And she initiates conversations with you, where maybe before she wasn't online that much, or perhaps she, was only online in the morning and now she's doing more in the evening because that's when she knows you're online, things like that, right? But she puts herself in your orbit so she can speak to you and be close to you. Okay, so another sign is that she treats you differently to everyone else in a positive way. So if you notice that she's flirting with you, but she's also flirting with pretty much everybody else, maybe even some of the women, then that's a sign that that's maybe just her personality. Okay, but if she is just flirting and being and acting differently towards you, then that's more of a sign that she's interested in you. So if she's doing things that are nice, then she's close to you and she's physically close to you, she's flirting with you, and she's doing those things specifically and only for you, and you can tell by when like she goes off and she goes and speaks to someone else and things like that. You can tell that there's maybe more distance between them, but when she's with you, she's like up really close to you and she's touching you, or maybe she's got her arm around you or something like that, then that's a sign that she's interested in you and just you. Okay, so if she's treating you differently in any kind of capacity, especially if it's positive, then that's a sign that she is definitely interested in you. Okay, and you should ask her out. Okay, so the last sign that I want to talk about is she gets physically close to you. So I've kind of touched on this a little bit already, but when a woman likes you, she will want to be in your space, right? And if you notice that she's only in, she's closing that proximity only for you, like she'll come up to you and when you're talking, she'll be a lot closer to you than she is to other people. She may want to sit next to you. She may even like be touching you if she sits beside you and things like that. Her arm may touch your arm, or her leg may touch your leg subtly. Right, these are signs that she likes you, because a girl that is attracted to you will want to be physically close to you, right, in proximity. Okay, she'll want that. Okay, so what do you do then if you've got any of these signs? If you've got, like, let's say 3 of these signs, So the best thing for you to do is to just ask her out. Say like, hey, look, I think you're really cute. I'd really love to get to know you a bit better. When are you available to hang out? Right? And then what you do is you shut up, right? And you wait for her to respond. After you've said that, don't send another message, right? Or try to continue the conversation, right? Give her time to respond to when are you free to hang out, right? Give her time. And then if she likes you, which she should do, if she got 3 or more of these signs, she'll say, oh yeah, that sounds great. Oh yeah, I'm free on Saturday, I'm free on this day, I'm free that day. And then what you do is you can pick which day you're available to and say, great, how about we meet on Saturday? How about we meet at 7 o'clock at this restaurant? And I always think it's a good idea to have like a good, have a restaurant or somewhere else in mind that you can meet out for, that you can meet out for a drink or something like that. And maybe even a couple of different places, right? In case she doesn't like the first option, because let's say, for example, she says to you, oh yeah, I don't really like that place because I don't eat that kind of food, or it could be that she knows someone who works there. So have like a couple of places that you like in mind, right? What you don't want to do is say to her like, oh, what do you want to do then? Right? Be decisive, be the leader, make up some plans on the spot and think, hey, how about we go to this place at this time, then on this day? And if she likes you, she'll be like, yeah, that sounds great. And then all you have to do then is just wait until that date arrives. Now, I think another good tip to help build the anticipation and to pique her interest even more is to give it like a few days in advance. So let's say you ask her out on a Monday and you meet up for the following Saturday. That gives her 5 days to think about and contemplate the date and meeting up with you and things like that. Okay. And also in between that time, try to keep communication to little as possible, especially if this is someone that you only know online, like let's say someone that you only met on a dating app, right? Because you've made the date. There's no need for you, because basically what you can say is like, great, we can now get to know each other in person, because I'm not really great at messaging and things like that, and she should be cool with that, right? Because what you want to do is you want to create anticipation, right? And if you message her a lot and you two are basically constantly in your DMs with each other, then it's not going to, you're going to become too familiar, right? And it's not going to create the anticipation. So if you really want to build the anticipation and really wind her up and get her really excited for the date, then don't contact her too much, right? Obviously, if she messages you and is like, hey, how are you doing? Or hey, are we still on for Saturday and things like that? You can be like, yeah, of course, and have a little conversation with her then. But try to keep the conversation short and just be like, well, it was great to hear from you. It was great to talk to you. I will see you on Saturday. I can't wait for our date and things like that. Okay, so that's the best method that you can do. And hopefully you'll have lots of luck with that. And this has helped you to understand what a girl may say to you or may act like when she likes you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.ChristineLoveridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.